This right here is the new CEO of Walmart, and he is incoming Walmart Chief Executive John Turner, who started at the mega retailer as an hourly employee stocking shelves. Now the largest U.S. company by revenue is counting on him to guide it through the next chapter. And that chapter is, he's the new CEO. And he's got things he needs to tell the people. CEO Doug McMillon announced his retirement in November after a decade as a leader of the number one company on the Fortune 500. Taking his place is Ferner, who starts his CEO tenure Sunday after previously serving as the president and CEO of Walmart's U.S. operation. So, here is a video by Tommy Bites Homestead. It is going to explain all the new changes coming and everything. But before that, here is a small clip from our new CEO of Walmart. Take a listen to.
It's great to be here, and I am excited to be joined by some of our Walmart, Sam's Club, and supply chain associates from the area. Thank you all for coming. I've enjoyed walking your stores with you recently. This is an important moment for our company, and it's a fitting time for us to list on the NASDAQ exchange. NASDAQ's focus on creating value by leveraging technology aligns perfectly with us being a people-led, tech-powered company. As we continue to build the future of retailing with capabilities that are uniquely Walmart, we believe NASDAQ provides the best market platform to support our long-term strategy. Sam Walton created a purpose-driven company that embraces change. I smiled this morning as we were coming here thinking about Sam dancing the hula here on Wall Street in 1984. That will not be happening today for several reasons, one of which is it's really cold. We've been publicly listed for more than 55 years, consistently delivering growth through innovation while living out our purpose and with our culture and our values. We exist to help people save money and have a better life. This is an exciting moment for our company and one more step towards our bright future. In a few minutes, I'll ask Matt Bremmeyer to join me to officially ring the opening bell for Walmart. Matt is a 3 million mile safe driver for us out of Woodland, Pennsylvania. And with that, thank you.
So this is breaking news. Walmart CEO has done a report. You know, they do their reports every quarter or so. And this time, they've reached their limits. This is what Walmart CEO is saying, and they are at their stress point. And everybody's paying attention because Walmart is the largest company out here retail-wise. And when they make a report, this is typically where everybody is on everything. And so we see the prices at Walmart going up, don't we? We see the digital tags. We see the videos with the prices changing right in front of us and going higher. I haven't seen anybody say they're going lower, but they're going higher. And so this report is a serious report. Changes are going to take effect at the Walmart because of this. And it is going to affect every single person that shops at Walmart. I'll just put it like that. There's still millions of people. It may not be you, but it's millions of people that still shop at Walmart, and we can expect to pay more. But it will affect you because once Walmart does do what they say they're going to do, every other store is going to do the same. That is what it is. They're going to do the same. So let's get right into what Walmart is CEO is saying. You know, they have a new CEO. He's sending a start warning. Is sending a start 2-word warning on fuel prices. This is all based off of the Strait of Hormuz. The fact that the war is still going on, the strait is not open, And when it does open, nobody's really going through it. No fuel is coming through, and we're running low. I just told y'all that report, yesterday or the day before, that someone else put out, and I alerted y'all that this is what's taking place. The news is not really talking about it as far as tanks being empty and the bottom of the tank and not being able to get fuel from the little, bit that's in there. I'm pretty sure that the CEO, they have done their own research. They probably saw that same report somewhere as well, and they're putting all of this together. They are ahead of everything. So here's what's going on. 2 words from the CEO of America's largest retailer carry a lot of weight, they say. His name is John Furner. He is the new CEO. Doug McMillon was the other one. But John Furner, who took over as Walmart's chief executive in February of 2026, was speaking to reporters during the company's annual shareholder week in Bentonville, Arkansas. And what he said about the American consumer was very direct. Here, that's really the stress point, is the price of fuel. Because if they're having to pay more to get these goods from overseas, through that strait, they claim they've been biting the bullet for us as much as they can, but they've reached their limits now, y'all. So hopefully we see some relief on energy prices, he said. And this is what he told Bloomberg. Walmart serves more than 270 million customers weekly. That's weekly across the United States, spanning every income level and every zip code. According to Walmart's stock profile, it is the closest thing to the U.S. economy has to a real-time consumer barometer. So everybody reads off of what Walmart does. No matter what your company is, you're figuring out what Walmart is doing, and you're going to make adjustments to your company as well. So when its CEO identifies a stress point, it is worth taking seriously because Walmart sees it in the data before most economists do. He was describing a specific observable pattern in Walmart's customer data. And y'all know they see how we're shopping. They know what we're buying. They know what we used to buy. You know how you could pull up on your phone your old shopping list from whatever store you have an app for? Well, guess what? They can too. They know what you're buying. They know what you're not buying. You're not repeating the same purchases. You're buying cheaper goods or you're buying less. And they see all of that. So he's saying higher income consumers continue to spend at Walmart, buying more items and shopping more frequently. So that's not his concern because they brought in a lot of higher income people. He says his concern is lower income households, where the math of a fill up at $4.30 per gallon for regular gasoline up to $1.17 from a year ago, according to EIA data, is directly competing with grocery and household spending. Duh. People are trying to figure out how I can get fuel to get to work or get my kids to school, wherever they got to go, doctor's appointment, etc., and pay bills and buy this expensive fuel. So the Iran war's disruption, to the Strait of Hormuz has kept oil prices elevated throughout the spring. National average retail gasoline prices reached $4.47, and that's per gallon in mid-May. Now we in June right now. Y'all can put in the comments what your area is and how much y'all are paying. But I think he has his numbers wrong, even though they keep an eye on what people are spending and yada, yada, yada. This makes no sense to me because I personally know it costs more than this to fill up on regular. So they're saying for a household filling a 15-gallon tank twice a month, only twice a month, that is approximately $129 in monthly gasoline spending compared to roughly $93 a year ago. That's a $36 monthly budget hit that comes directly from discretionary spending. These numbers are on the low side, if you ask me, because in my opinion, for a household that's filling up a 15-gallon tank twice a month, it's going to cost you more than $129. Just me driving 2 hours will cost me about $100. That's one day. That's one day. That depends on where my tank is. I try to keep it at a half, so I, don't have to put so much in it to fill it up, but it's still taking around 40 at a half to fill it up. So that's $80 right there for one trip. If I'm going from North Carolina to South Carolina on a 2 hour to see my grandkids, 2 hours there, 2 hours back. And I'm still putting $40 in both ways. That's one day. And then you still got the rest of your week to take. I got to take my child to work. If I decide to do any Uber Eats, which I haven't been doing that because I'm like, that ain't even worth it at this point. It's more than $129. He's talking about in monthly gasoline spending. No, people don't have money to buy the food they need to buy or want to buy right now because way more money is going into gasoline because people's commutes most times are further out, especially if you don't live in the city and can catch like transportation like that, city transportation. You're going to pay a lot. To get to anything decent around here, it's going to take me at least 20 to 30 minutes one way. And it may take longer depending on what it is. But people are paying more than $129. They just are. But anyway, he's noted that Walmart has kept its own prices down. He says its own price increases to approximately 1%. Transport topics noted that below the headline inflation rate absorbing much of the cost pressure to maintain competitive pricing. So they're saying they're taking the crunch for us, but they tired of crunching on it. Okay. They want to feed it back to us. They done chewed up all they can take. Now we're going to regurgitate it back to you. That's basically what they're saying here. And he warned that if gas prices remain at the current levels, that buffer has limits. So they are reaching, if not already reached, their limit, and they are no longer going to eat the overage, which I don't feel like they've been eating enough of that overage because they make billions of dollars. Okay. If they have what do you say, 250 million people or something like that every week. Yeah. They're making billions of dollars every day. I don't think they're eating enough. But anyway, products could get more expensive in the coming months if energy costs stay elevated. So that is the warning. If gas prices remain at current levels, that buffer has limits, says the CEO of Walmart. And products could get more expensive, which means products will get more expensive in the coming months if energy costs stay elevated. I don't see them going down at this point.
Breaking news. U.S. forces just struck Iranian radar sites on Qeshm Island and in Gulrukh, Iran. This comes after the Iranians, according to CENTCOM, launched 4 one-way attack drones toward the Strait of Hormuz. Those drones were shot down by U.S. forces.
Breaking news coming out of the Middle East. U.S. CENTCOM, that's the U.S. military's social media account. They sent out a longer post giving a little bit more context. They say moments ago, forces shot down 4 Iranian one-way attack drones that were...
So we got some troubling news in the Trump Trump tried to send a U.S. Navy destroyer through the Strait of Hormuz during the negotiations in Pakistan. Iran said they didn't care about negotiations and would blow the ship up. Trump then ordered the ship to turn around and go back to the UAE. Pathetic failure.
So we are still at war, basically. I don't pay attention to it as much as I used to because I don't need that stress in my life. And, but we are still at war. That means the strait is not open for business. And if it is, it's to the highest bidder. And then people don't want to take their ships through there because the insurance companies don't want to insure those ships, those vessels. So therefore, we already know Walmart CEO saying if the fuel prices don't go down or get better or whatever in the coming months, then we're going to see higher prices. Just prepare to see higher prices. Just prepare to see higher prices. I literally bought 3 things the other day, and those 3 things were about $75. I bought a sundress because I needed something to wear to church on Sunday. I bought some little sandals. And one other thing it was food. One other thing that was food. And $75 for 3 things. So I just kind of stay out of the store. You know, if I go in the store to do a video for you guys, I'm probably not even going to take my wallet with me because I don't want to be tempted to be buying anything that I really don't need. Just brace for it. It's about to be really, really bad this summer. It's already summer and it's not looking good. The only good part of it is if you are a follower of Christ, you know that something good is going to happen in the end. That's all you can just, you know, it's just like, oh, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. But in the meantime, stay prayed up. Stay in your word and stay prepared. Grow your garden if you're going to grow that garden. That'll take some of for your vegetables off of your budget because you're growing it yourself. But even that's becoming difficult for a lot of people. Some people are struggling because this sun is so different now. I noticed that some of the plants that I put out, some of them are burnt. Like literally burnt, and I'm watering in the evening time. I don't know. I don't know if the garden will flourish as it has every year. I do have some squash I have to harvest this weekend, so that is a plus. But the smaller plants that I put out, some of them were burnt. It's crazy. So do what you can with what you have. Don't stress about it. God does provide. He does provide. We are not to sit here and live in fear of any of these things these people are doing. The point is, I love y'all. Y'all take care and stay safe.
Well, there you have it. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All of this is alleged. We don't know if it's true or not, but it just depends how you look at it. It's good for some, it's bad for others. So thank you for watching. Until the next time.